right, you say that you're using bleach. Don't use bleach on your floors. Bleach won't do anything. You don't need a drop of detergent, no more. Now, I recommend a spin mop. Now, I'm willing to put money on the fact that what you are doing is you are mopping and you are spin mopping and you are smearing the dirt around, but you are not actually physically removing it. Think about what you're doing. Okay, ignore the steam mop. Get rid of that. I don't know what your mop is. My personal preference is a spin mop, but whatever mop you've got, first thing you need to do is make sure that the head is clean. If you have got an ordinary, mop that you mop, make sure you've got a couple of heads, 2 or 3, and clean them regularly. Because if you're using a dirty mop head, you're just going to smear dirt around the floor. You're not going to get rid of it. So what you do, you get your bucket and you fill it with the hottest water you can possibly manage, and about 3 or 4, half a teaspoon, if that, of washing up liquid. You're not using it to dissolve dirt. You're using it to break the surface tension of the water, so that when you put your mop in to rinse it, the particles of dirt, gritty stuff, will fall through the water and land on the bottom of the mop bucket. So you've got your mop bucket, it's got clean, really hot water in it, and you've got your mop with a clean mop head. So you dump your mop into the water, you wring it out so it's damp but not wringing wet, depending on your floor. If you've got natural wood floors, you probably want to use it so that it's almost dry, and if you've got lino or tile, you want to use it so it's really wet. You put the water down on your floor. You then wring out your mop. This is for the wet floor. You give the water a couple of minutes to soften the dirt that's on the floor, and then you scrub and mop up the water. You rinse your mop head, you wring it out, and you go over that same bit of floor, and you do it until you've got all the dirt off. And then you move on to another. You do it in roughly metre square things. And as your mop head gets dirty, you replace it with a clean one. Because, like I said before, you wouldn't try and clean your plates with a dirty dishcloth, would you? Or a dirty sponge, or your body with a dirty sponge. What you're doing is you're using water to dissolve the dirt, and you're using the cloth, the mop head, to pick up the dirt, remove it from the floor, and deposit it in the bucket of water. But if the mop head is already full of dirt that's in there, there's no room in the mop head for more dirt to go in. So you just smear it around. It might look better because the finish of dirt is more even, but it won't be any cleaner. So, and if you've got a really grubby floor and it hasn't been mopped really properly for quite some time, you might have to do that 5 or 6 times. It's all right. You'll get there in the end.